Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into something really cool, Windows Server 2025 Core. It's all about stripping a server down to its bare essentials to make it more powerful, more efficient, and way more secure. So let me just throw this out there. What if the single most powerful server you have, the fastest, most secure one in your whole data center, didn't even have a screen? Like, what if you could never log into a graphical desktop on it? What would that even look like? Well, that's not just a hypothetical question. That's exactly what Windows Server 2025 Core is. It's a super minimalist, command-line-only version of the operating system. And it has been engineered from the ground up to handle very specific, absolutely critical jobs. So how does it pull that off? I mean, how does having less actually make it more powerful? To really get it, we've got to pop the hood and take a look at how this thing is built. The absolute best way to think about Server Core is to picture a Formula One race car. Seriously, they strip out everything that isn't essential for pure performance. No radio, no air conditioning, no comfy seats, forget it. It's just an engine, a chassis, and a driver, all purpose-built for one single thing, to go incredibly fast and win the race. So what do you actually get from this stripped-down approach? Well, first off, there's no graphical interface, right? So you're managing everything with PowerShell or other remote tools. That immediately means it takes up way less space on your disk and uses less memory. And this is huge. Fewer components mean a much smaller attack surface for potential threats. But don't think minimalist means weak. You still get all the cool modern features like hot patching, which lets you apply updates without rebooting, which is amazing, and even stuff like GPU partitioning for heavy-duty AI workloads. And you can really see the impact right here. Look at this. The server with the full desktop experience, see how high that bar is? It's just burning through resources to draw windows and icons. Now look at Server Core. It's the complete opposite. That massive gap between the two, that is all the power, the CPU, the RAM, that you get back to run the applications that actually run your business. Okay, so we've got this lean, mean, efficient machine, but where do you actually use it? Let's talk about the specific environments where Server Core isn't just, a good idea, it's flat out the best choice you can make. The number one place you're going to see this? As a Hyper-V host. It just makes perfect sense. Why would you waste CPU cycles and RAM on a pretty desktop for the host OS when all of that power could be going to the guest virtual machines running on it? Core just lets you maximize your VM density and performance. Next up, containers and microservices. In these modern cloud-native environments, you need a platform that is lightweight, fast, and high density. Server Core's minimal footprint makes it the perfect foundation for running massive container workloads at scale. Now, think about your most critical infrastructure, your domain controllers. You want them to be absolutely rock solid and secure, right? Well, that minimal attack surface we talked about makes Server Core the most stable and secure foundation you can get for your organization's identity services. And finally, it's perfect for all those fundamental infrastructure roles, or for edge computing sites. Your DNS, DHCP, and file servers don't need a local GUI. They just need to be reliable, efficient, and manageable from a central spot, which is exactly what Core is designed for. All right, now for the head-to-head, let's put Server Core and the full desktop experience side by side to make the choice crystal clear. This comparison really lays it all out. When it comes to security, Server Core has a clear advantage. Fewer components means fewer things to patch and attack. For performance, again, Core wins by giving those system resources back to your applications. The real trade-off is management. Core is built for automation and managing at scale, while the desktop experience is for that hands-on local graphical management. And this all brings us to a really crucial point. Choosing Server Core isn't about accepting something that's missing. It's about embracing a modern philosophy where less is truly more. This quote just nails it. More resources dedicated to applications rather than OS visuals. Every single resource your server uses for its own desktop is a resource it can't use for the applications that actually power your business. It's that simple. So, the ultimate takeaway is this. By making the deliberate choice to remove the graphical user interface, you gain real, measurable improvements in security, speed, and overall efficiency for your most critical server roles. Which brings us to a final question for your own environment. Now that you've seen the strategic advantage of less, is your next server going to be a Core server,